Good afternoon, children. I am L.K. Tripathi, your SST teacher, going to explain about chapter 2 of civics. This is a new chapter for you. The topic is understanding secularism. Secularism is the immense identity of our country. India is such a country in the entire world, I can say, which is not based on any particular region. All the religion is equally respected here, whether belonging from different caste, custom, creed, gender, whosoever is the country, but they all are free to celebrate their religion, their festival, their practices, custom freely without any discrimination. So the same thing we have to watch here. Imagine yourself as a Hindu or Muslim living in a part of the United States of America where Christian फंडामेंटलिज्म इज़ वेरी पावरफुल. क्रिश्चियनिटी वहाँ पर बहुत ही पावरफुल है अमेरिका में. सपोज दैट डिस्पाइट बीइंग ए यूएस सिटीजन नो वन इज़ विलिंग टू रेंट देयर हाउस टू यू. अब आप ये सोच सकते हैं, अगर यूएस सिटीजन आप नहीं हैं तो कोई भी आपको जो है घर किराए पर देने के लिए इच्छुक नहीं होगा. हाउ वुड दिस मेक यू फील? आपको ये कैसा लगेगा? वुड इट नॉट मेक यू फील रिसेंटफुल? डेफिनेटली इट विल मेक अस फील रिसेंटफुल. व्हाट इफ यू डिसाइडेड टू कंप्लेन अगेंस्ट दिस डिस्क्रिमिनेशन एंड वेयर टोल्ड टू गो बैक टू इंडिया? Would this not make you feel angry? Your anger could take two forms. First, you might react by saying that Christians should get the same treatment in places where Hindus and Muslims are in a majority. This is a form of retaliation. Or you might take the view that there should be justice for all. You may fight stating that no one should be discriminated against on grounds of their religious practices and beliefs. This statement rests on the assumption that all forms of domination related to religion should end. This is the essence of secularism. In this chapter, you will read more about what this means in the Indian context. भारत के बारे में कैसा ये लागू होता है क्या? History provides us with many examples of discrimination, excluding and persecution on the ground of religion. You may have read about how Jews were persecuted in Hitler's Germany and how several millions were killed. Now, however, the Jewish state of Israel treats its own Muslim and Christian minorities quite badly. In Saudi Arabia, non-Muslims are not allowed to build a temple, church, etc. and nor can they gather in a public place for prayers. In all of the above examples, members of one religious community either persecute or discriminate against members of other religious communities. These acts of discrimination take place more easily when one religion is given official recognition by the state at the expense of other religions. Clearly, no one would wish to be discriminated against because of their religion nor dominated by another religion. In India, can the state discriminate against citizens on the grounds of their religion? What is secularism? In the previous chapter, you read about how the Indian Constitution contains fundamental rights that protect us against state power as well as against the tyranny of the majority. The Indian Constitution allows individuals the freedom to live by their religious beliefs and practices as they interpret these. In keeping with the idea of religious freedom for all, India also adopted a strategy of separating the power of religion and the power of the state. Secularism refers to this separation of religion from the state. What is it important to separate religion from the state? As discussed above, the most important aspect of secularism is its separation of religion from state power. This is important for a country to function democratically. Almost all countries of the world will have more than one religious group living in them. Within these religious groups, there will most likely be one group that is in a majority. If this majority religious groups has access to state power, then it could quite easily use this power and financial resources to discriminate against and persecute persons of other religions. This tyranny of the majority could result in the discrimination, coercion, and at times even the killing of religious minorities. The majority could quite easily prevent minorities from practicing their religions. Any form of domination based on religion is in violation of the rights that a democratic society guarantees to each and every citizen, irrespective of their religion. Therefore, the tyranny of the majority and the violation of fundamental rights that can result in is one reason why it is important to separate the state and religion in democratic societies. Another reason that it is important to separate religion from the state in democratic societies is because we also need to protect the freedom of individuals to exit from their religion, embrace another religion, or have the freedom to interpret religious teachings differently. To understand this point better, let us take the practice of untouchability. You might feel that you dislike this practice within Hindus and therefore you want to try and reform it. However, if state power were in the hands of those Hindus who support untouchability, then do you think that you would have an easy task to try and change this? Even if you were part of the dominant religious group, you might face a lot of resistance from fellow members of your community. These members who have control of state power might say that there is only one interpretation of Hinduism and that you do not have the freedom to interpret this differently. What is Indian secularism? Let us see this. The Indian Constitution mandates that the Indian state be secular. According to the Constitution, only a secular state can realize its objectives to ensure the following. Number one, that one religious community does not dominate another. Number two, that some members do not dominate other members of the same religious community. That the state does not enforce any particular religion nor take away the religious freedom of individuals. The Indian state works in various ways to prevent the above domination. First, it uses a strategy of distancing itself from religion. The Indian state is not ruled by a religious group and nor does it support any one religion. In India, government spaces like law courts, police stations, government schools and offices are not supposed to display or promote any one religion. Now you can observe all these things from this government high school. In a government school in Shimapur, students want to celebrate a religious festival. I am afraid that is not possible, Rekha. This is a government school. We cannot give importance to any one religion. Private schools may do that. Government schools don't celebrate any religious festivals in the school premises. Most religious festivals are public holidays so that we can celebrate these at home. लेकिन ऐसा नहीं है. You can celebrate your own practice, religion and other type of things everywhere without any force and any discrimination. In the above storyboard, the celebration of the religious festival within the schools would have been a violation of the government's policy of treating all religions equally. अगर आप गवर्नमेंट स्कूल में किसी फेस्टिवल को इस तरह से सेलिब्रेट करते हैं तो ये वायलेशन माना जाता है गवर्नमेंट पॉलिसी का, क्योंकि हमारे संविधान के अनुसार सारे रिलीजन को इक्वली ट्रीट किया जाता है। गवर्नमेंट स्कूल किसी भी ऐसे पर्टिकुलर रिलीजन को प्रमोट नहीं कर सकते, चाहे मॉर्निंग प्रेयर हो चाहे रिलीजियस सेलिब्रेशन हो। दिस रूल डज नॉट अप्लाई टू प्राइवेट स्कूल्स। ऐसे रूल्स प्राइवेट स्कूल में अप्लाई नहीं होते हैं, ऐसा कहा जाता है। इन द अबव स्टोरी बोर्ड डिस्कस द आंसर गिवन बाय द टीचर। उस आंसर को डिस्कस करते हैं जो टीचर ने दिया है। मेन टू से दैट all the religions in the country are treated equally everywhere. Our constitution allows this. यहाँ पर आप यूनिटी की देख सकते हैं, फ्रीडम की बात देख सकते हैं। ये मॉस्क है, ये टेम्पल है, ये गुरुद्वारा है, हम साथ साथ हैं। ये हिंदू, मुस्लिम, सिख, ईसाई सभी एक साथ आपको दिख रहे हैं, इसमें किसी तरह का डिस्क्रिमिनेशन नहीं है। अब हम डिस्कस करते हैं। डिस्कस इन क्लास, कैन देयर बी डिफरेंट व्यूज़ विद इन द सेम रिलीजन। क्या सेम रिलीजन में कोई डिफरेंट व्यूज़ हो सकता है? Reread the introduction to this chapter. Why do you think relation is not the proper response to this problem? What would happen if different groups followed this path? इस तरह से हमने देखा है। यहाँ आगे हम इसमें फिर डिस्कस करेंगे। तब तक के लिए यहीं इसको बंद करते हैं। थैंक यू।